Here we are. Okay. Press enter. I have had time to think about the puzzle, but I have no idea how to solve it. Oh, I don't know if the continue loads my last save or starts from the autosave. I think it starts from the autosave. So what do I have here? We have this thing that gave us 3 frequencies. And we have the frequencies here. And we have the... what's the log about? Do I want to read all of this? I think I want to. Oh, there's stuff I missed here. So yeah, I talked about yesterday how I misstuffed. Or I don't know if that was left in the vlog, but if I go to chapter selection and go through the chapters, there's stuff I missed, journal entries that I missed in each one, and secret objects. So that's probably what the blank pages are. In the notes, I think. So I'm not too happy about that. I'm a completionist. I want to get everything down. But of course I'm not gonna go back in the stream. I'm just gonna read from when we got here. So November 7th is apparently when we got here. I woke up in the dead of night on a black beach, but I can't remember how I got here. I've just got fuzzy memories like a dream. An enormous shipwreck casts its shadow over the black sand on this beach. It looked like lights are shining through the cracks in its hull. Terrible storm is approaching, and out on the reefs the lightning seems to reveal some strange figures. It is a product of my imagination. Dr. DeWitt's mind was getting worse, and he tried to stab Frank. The doctor seemed to be possessed by something that gave him incredible strength. The rest of the expedition had to subdue him and tie him to a pole. That's the pole we see here on the beach. After several days of descending further into madness, the doctor disappeared in the dead of night. His restraints were torn apart, and there were strange footprints in the sand nearby. The ship has several colossal gashes along its side, unusual in shape. It should have sunk in the ocean outright. How did it end up ashore? I thought I heard Harry's voice, but it turned out to be a call for help that he left broadcasting from the ship. I wonder if anyone responded. The ship is completely abandoned. What happened to its crew? The members of the expedition used whatever they could find inside the beach ship to build another campsite on this black lava beach. Harry discovered that the black gunk might have different applications. The ooze reacts to different sound frequencies, and some can even make it float in the air. Did the inhabitants of this island know that too? Harry found another unknown structure built by a previous civilization. He keeps searching for answers even though they wait for help to arrive. The tidal organ emits musical tones when the water pushes air through its tubes. So that's why we want to change the tide. I think the tide makes notes change in the organ. And then I missed something here, but the next note is Harry managed to activate the organ, which reveals something at the top of the mountain. Another temple maybe, and he intended to build some sort of machine up there. So I missed something that I should have read or noted down. Do I go up here to get it? Or is it... because it feels like going here is going... Can I not get up here? But she can't jump. I gotta get farther from the screen so I don't get sick.
Doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream.
Oh, the ship looks good from here. Me likes. Oh. Okay, so dead end here. Except for a nice view. New
It's
mural.
curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around.
Hey Everett, welcome. Thank you. Here we are. And I haven't solved the puzzle yet.
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
I think this is the organ. And it has 3 of those things on top of it. So maybe I need to move them to the right place. There's another one of the circle stones there. So yeah, my mic being right in front of my face has been bothering me, and this is like #1 reason why I bought a 3D printer. And it hasn't come yet. But this mic doesn't have a stand that fits it. Not that I can get here where I live. So I'm gonna print one. A different stand. So that it doesn't get in my way. Okay, so she didn't note anything new. So I'm wondering what I'm missing here. But it seems to be between the frequency thing and where I found information about the organ.
These medical tools are hair-raising.
Oh. Have I read this?
Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter.
Miss Ward. Our lives are in grave danger on this island. Look what happened to Dr. DeWitt. The man's going completely bananas. I really think we should get off of this island as soon as possible. Mr. Everhart has determined to leave until he found that organ thing. Do I have your support to try and convince him? So I don't think I have read that. Oh, but she didn't know anything now, so... Okay, I powered this on. And there's the little thing here that I couldn't get to. Is it here? Have I gone up here?
When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
I was someone who was very interested in knowing how things worked as a child, but I felt like I didn't want to like break anything, so I was so afraid of disassembling things and not knowing how to put them back together.
That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open?
A door? But my dad was such a tinker.
This ornate structure certainly isn't natural. Not man-made either.
Like I got everything from him.
This feels ominous.
Ah, does this open the door? I shouldn't touch things without knowing what they do. Oh, it opens this. Should I jump in? Oh, one more. And another one. Oh, and stairs down. Ooh. Ah, so this takes me there where I couldn't get to before. Oh, there's another one here. I'm confused. This goes up. Oh, and these are the symbols. The plot thickens. The same symbols. Huh. Okay, so what is this? And is this different? And it's cut. So the one with 2 is this one, and if I move it up, it's cut from here. So it's not the tide I'm controlling, it's this. Ooh. Oh, and this is like the moon. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it is the tide. What's this? Open,
Must be
close.
instructions to operate this bizarre structure.
I've gathered that already. Turning the organ by opening and closing the right tubes. Tuning, not turning. Thought more about the sound there, and its sound. I think it's just really unusual. Several words could include that pronunciation, but don't. Yeah. Very is very. Everything is VR, verse, reverse, or VR. Yeah. I think English is just one of the words that has the most simplified sounds of all. So you kind of tend to make all of them close to the simpler version. Ah, and then as I move the tides,
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
because like you don't have the thing you put on top of letters, like I said, so the only thing dictating how open or closed a vowel is for you is the letters that are around it. So there's just so many combinations you can do with that. Ah, so I can't come up from that side. Ah, that is a bit annoying. Okay, so we gotta think about all of this together. Yeah, there's no note here. So this structure is magnificent, but I have no idea how it was built. The sounds are mesmerizing, like something from another world. Sea level. Okay. What does that help me with? I gotta put the thing in the thing. This is a huge puzzle. Gotta put this here. These. Here. But then there's the other thing. That sounds right. In the US we do skip a number of sounds like how the guttural sounds. Guttural. Yeah. And you don't have many nasal things. Like you don't know how to say João, which is one of the most common names for us. That in English is John. So you lose the nasal sound. Is this door a shortcut? I wish I could open it. Or is this opening when I get the sound right? Ooh, this looks precarious.
Quite scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess.
I like her. She's positive and self-aware, it seems. So what is the current test in the game? Well, we have this whole lot. I guess the task is to get to the top of the mountain, because that's where I think Henry is. Henry? Is it Henry or Harry? My husband, I forget his name. Harry. He's supposed to be at the top of the mountain, but I need to open the door, I guess. But there's a note missing. So we found inside the ship, we found this thing. And this thing was tuned to 262, 349, and 415 hertz, each of these. And then we have the other thing in the back. Not this. Also, these are very heavy. Like, none of it's flapping in the wind. Here. Did I go up here? Oh, that's the mural. Okay. And there's the key again. There's this machine that has only one of the tunes. And I can play notes in it. So there's this. This doesn't help me. This tells me which of the notes correspond to what. And there's this slideshow
I
thingy.
hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
And this shows the tide. And like full tide, the combination is this. So I guess this is where we put the thing, the switches. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. There we go. So high tide. Second to highest tide. Mid tide.
I think this is the right one.
Stop giving me tips. What? Girl, I can solve my own puzzles. I don't like it. Huh. Oh, she notes them down if I look at each one separately, so I don't need to be taking pictures. That's good. Oh, she doesn't note this one. Heh. How did we arrive in this area? She fell in the well that the guys opened by blowing it up. And the well filled up with black ooze. And I think the black ooze carried her here. Or teleported her here somehow. Because the ship and the ooze are related. So why does she think this is the right one? The one that starts with... This is the low tide. Or the second to lowest. And it should... Why does she think this is the right one? I don't like a game. Don't do that to me. What about the log? There's still something missing. Do we know why everyone left? Not yet. But it looks like somebody got really angry after they got hit by the black ooze.
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks
I
like
think-
the prototype of something.
I think the ooze turns people into Morlocks. Because that's the guy that turned into something after he got touched by the black ooze left Murloc footprints. So what do I do with this?
What doodad is this?
262 is the first one. Then the second one is this one.
It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal.
I hate the I think this is the right one thing.
The doctor was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances.
The substance. Hey Chris, welcome. How's it going? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm missing my hand, but that's all. Wonder if the black ooze is a copy of the X-Files black oil, which is sort of a sentient liquid that can inhabit people. I know that the game is heavily Lovecraftian inspired, so but I haven't read any of the books by Lovecraft, so I don't know if there's something in the universe. But the ooze makes you see things as well. Like it calls to you. Oh, there's another thing here. Ah, it's just water reflection, I think. So is this... that's the door that I gotta open. Just listened to one of the Lovecraft's short story, but I wouldn't I would like to read more. Yeah. I would like to read. But it's very dense. Okay, so let's put the thing here. Oh, I can't fall in, even if I want to. So we go for horizontal, vertical. Everything's turned. But how can I change the order of them? Nah, that doesn't make sense. I think I have to play the piano thingy in this order. Because this is just an ordering thing. Or there's 262, 349, and 415, and these are the ones that should be open. So vertical 349, vertical 4, 262, and 1. These are the ones that should be open. 1. Vertical is so we should open. Nah, horizontal should stay closed. So cross, it's closed, so that's correct. We need to close 3 and 2. Another possibility is that this all ties into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Secret of the Ooze. That'd be fun. This is open, so we should leave it open. Or we closed, right? Or is it for horizontal? 349. Where's the cross? Three. I need to close 3. Cross. 3. Okay. Then we play this. Nah, but floor. 4 is also open, so we need to close 4. What? Where was 4? Nah, 3 should be open. Ah, is it 3? No, 3. 2. 1. 4. Nah, 4 should be open. 349. And vertical 415. Or should be open. So maybe it's the moon? Or the black ooze from Prometheus. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But there is a creature somehow. Somewhere. A big creature. The one that tore the ship apart. I've seen him. Huge guy. We can't see the scratches. Yeah, there's a scratch here. Moon. So what goes with low tide? But nothing happens. Maybe those are the ones I should keep closed? And I should do the opposite? Probably too low. Yeah, I think it is, but I couldn't get a good view on him. Tuning the organ by opening and closing the right tubes. So open is when it's down, which is what I did. Nah, because now cross is closed. That's right. Cross should be closed. I like how my journal just cuts the thunder. Okay, so this is the level we are right now by looking at the markings on the rock. So that's why she said that this combination was the right one. Now this doesn't make any sense with this thing. And if I... Harry found another unknown structure built by a previous civilization. He keeps searching for answers. Henry discovered that the black gunk might have different applications. The use reacts to different sound frequencies, and some can even make it float in the air. So we're trying to make something float? Because if we... I wish I could write, but... Black gunk feels like sometimes a slur, yeah. Wish I could write with my hand. I write with my little hand the frequencies for each note. So horizontal, 392. Maybe I should just try reversing this thing. Oh, this is the organ. But I can't hear anything. When I press this. Like, so, not enough feedback. So we flip all of them. And it makes sense that they are far apart.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
I'm gonna just flip all of them and try that way. And if that doesn't work, I think again. But it's gonna be a pain in the butt if I have to flip them all again. Okay. Yeah, so now all 3 of these are closed. Nothing happens. What kind of dumb am I? I'm gonna try to play the thing in the little piano and see if that makes any sense. But I don't feel like it does. Like there's no thing to be opened. Or do I have to play each of those notes in the actual organ? That would be absurd. There will be a lot of back and forth. I'm gonna go in the ship again first. Hey. Just so because if I miss anything here. Just because I'm obsessed with finding all of the notes for the journal. If I missed anything here, maybe I can find it now. And now that with me having the option to show me what's interactable with. Like, maybe I see something from up here? Nope. Nice shape though. I think that one thing that makes me sick is walking here on the crooked corridor. This doesn't tell me anything. Several radios. This. Not really. I've looked at all of this. Hello? You? Nope. Okay. So nothing in the environment. Johnstone, Oregon. No new things. I can't interact with this anymore, so this is completely solved. And the 3 hexagons are aligned. So it's not here that I should find something. Also, how rich are they? That's something I wanna know. Because you gather this whole expedition just to find a cure for your wife. You must be like Jeff Bezos of this time. Okay, so we go here. We start with probably all money, yeah. Yeah, they haven't mentioned. Dead note. Then vertical, that one. Cross. 1, 3. So that. 2, 4. So that. And nothing happens. Heh.
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something. I've never seen Harry so angry.
I'm still missing something on the log. The tones it emits change consistently with the tides. What about the thing in the center? Huge stone pipe organ. Waves push air through the carved stone tubes. And it's always in the 14th. There was something about the 14th. Oops. It always being the 14th. So that's the solve for the thing in the middle. It always happens in the 14th, which is between the new and the full moon. So that's a crescent moon. Which is... The moon rotates... that way. It's either a crescent or... what's the other moon? The opposite of crescent? But what about... full... Not the full moon. It's the opposite of the new moon. What's the opposite of the crescent moon? The halfway through. I've seen this. Yeah, this. Set up camp. Bright blows up the whale's hatch. We strike camp and move to the beach. Last entry in Lady Shannon's ship's log. So that's the same day, on the 14th. And the 14th, according to the calendar, is a crescent moon. Oh. Not that again.
Recording? Huh, well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank? I have a sample and this is it.
Don't know of an English word for that. What? You don't reference the thinny moon? The slimmy moon? The
What kind of machine were you building?
If you want to enter the temple on the mountaintop, we'll have to reproduce the effects of the organ somehow. I know we weren't planning on this, but we'll have to build a machine with whatever we can lay our hands on from the latest channel. She doesn't grab that. I should have everything I need, but I might have heard people say 3/4 moon. Now I don't even remember the word for it in any other languages. But I know there are names. So I'm pretty sure I was right in these things. I just wasn't right on the phase of the moon I chose for the organ. Oh, not you, sorry. But we can try both. A very interesting mechanism. And being in tune with the tides and stuff. That should mean that I'm here at the right time. So it's the halfway between the new moon and the full moon, so it's this one. Or is it this one? I think it's this one. The crescent moon. Nope. Opposite. Makes sense that there will be a lot more of those words in cultures that use lunar calendar. Yeah, that's true. Didn't work too? Fuck. So no, is this wrong then? Am I supposed to understand something from this? Like one means horizontal. And then translate it. So then if one means horizontal and 262 is 1, actually 262 is 392. But that's okay. But then 349 is 4. But 4 is 1. So they're the same. 262. And 415 is vertical. And vertical is 3. And 3 is 311. So I should switch 415. Vertical with 2? What? 415 is vertical. And vertical is 2, so 2 is 277. 1. One is horizontal, which is already open. No, it isn't. So we open horizontal. Let's close all of them. And start from 1, which is horizontal. You are closed. Now everybody's closed. So that's good. Now if 1 means horizontal. We open horizontal. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like this is not it. You are horizontal. Okay, you're open. Second one is 349, which is 4. And 4 is 1. So 1 is open. Third one is 415. That is vertical. And vertical is 2. So 2 is open. 2. And we go again. And we are wrong. But then we try this one. But I still feel like I'm just doing everything wrong. Yep. Game. Why? Puzzles are beyond my pay grade. I'm feeling so dumb. I have no idea. No, you must. Like, stare at it. Can you see the shapes floating around and mixing themselves? Like 262,349 is 1, 4 vertical. 4 vertical. 1, 4 vertical. Which is what I did. I feel like I'm going insane. I'm missing something. Because why can't I play the little piano? And what does this say? Sounds are mesmerizing, but I haven't heard it. Harry found another unknown structure. Tidal organ emits musical tones when the water pushes air through its tubes. I'm not hearing anything. And I'm not putting the puzzle together, I'm just... so confused. So confused. Okay, I feel like this should be easier. And there's something here that I'm missing that I should find. In between the organ and activating the organ. Fuck. We're probably missing a clue. Yeah. Someone took a bite out of that. Can you give me a clue? Can you give me a clue? Nope. Huh. Can go behind it. This says open and closed. And this shows me the tide.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
I know the phase of the moon. Why the little piano? What? Oh my god, that one's so dark. Nope. Bye bye frame rate. There's just something missing. And in here, there's the lower part of the stairs that take us to the organ. When I get here, it gets so dark that I just can't see anything.
Burned photo.
Maybe we need a tiny little musician to play the little piano. Like, can I not shove the little piano into the black ooze? See if it plays itself. And where is the energy coming from? So many important questions. Because if the ship's batteries are in water, they shouldn't be working. Oop. I can climb. Yep. Okay, so this is where we get the phases of the moon. and where we see that the 14 is actually a full moon, a new moon. What? Because in here it says that the 14th of February. What month are we in? November. Yeah, so the 14 is half. So do I start? This doesn't go back to 0. There's nothing I can do to get it back to 0. Or do I want to play each of the notes in the actual organ? So I have to turn them single-handedly on instead of all three of them. Because that wouldn't be... What does this mean, though? What does this mean? The 1, 2, 3, 4... It feels to me like it's... how the notes behave when we are at this tide level. So it feels like I'm right with thinking that 4 means 1 when the tide is at this level. Because if the tide is full, let's go back to full tide. Nope. So half tide is when the notes behave like they are. I think I'm right. But it hurts my head. To what I say, have I put the mural I found in my notes? It feels like I haven't. Maybe this is what I'm missing. Also, excuse me. Ah, that feels way better. Okay, so I can't comment on the ship anymore. Now my head is cut off. But I can't move my camera, so deal with half of me. Oh, this calls. This has a voice. Ah, this mural is the organ, so that's... Yeah, and it has 3 rocks.
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
But the thing is, when we did this... we had to do all of the notes at the same time. To get all 3 of the rocks. Floating straight. Ah, I wish I could go to the thing that's calling me. But it looks like I can't. So back we go. Okay, this is my special object.
The menu is rather limited here.
Sometimes she's so happy sounding. Taking a bit away of the gravity of the situation. It takes my immersion away. I'm so glad that Tulu is waiting patiently for me to solve this horrible puzzle. So I'm sure this is right. The ones open are 1, 3, 4, 9, 4, 1. Horizontal. 4, 15. Vertical 2. So these are right. This doesn't work. Tulu has been asleep for Ian, so I'm sure he's not in a hurry. I bet he gets so annoyed when people call up on him. Like, imagine being a god and having people summon you just to kill a bastard. Something they could do with their own hands. So maybe we try doing one at a time. And the first one is 4. So we turn the other ones off. This is closed. This is 4, right? Horizontal is 1. So 1 should be open. I don't like this. And 2 should be closed. So now only 1. Bitch. Harry managed to activate the organ. Between the structure is magnificent, but I have no idea how it was built. The sounds are mesmerizing. I haven't heard any sounds. So, like something from another world, but there's no sound. Unless I gotta switch this. Begin. Or maybe I go back to the piano one more time and play the notes in this order. But I don't think I need to because I have this. Why do I have the mini piano? I think it's just there. I don't think I have to do something with it. I think it's just a model so that we can find the notes for this. And having the model justifies having the note. So I don't think I gotta go back to the little piano. So focusing on this, one translates to horizontal. And this is 1, 2, 6, 2. So horizontal. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe I gotta translate from this to this. So 2, 6, 2 would be 1 and 1 is 4. So we gotta have 4 open. 3, 4, 9 is 4, so we gotta have 1. 4 is cross. So 1 and cross. No, 4 and cross. I can't. Cross should be open. 4 should be open. This is not 4. Let's close 1. That's vertical. Four and cross. The third one is 415, which is vertical, and vertical is 2. So we need to have 2 open. I am trying, guys. Seriously. As hard as I can. But it really isn't clicking. Nope. I'm pretty sure the phase of the moon is this one. Because If we look at the calendar, between halfway between new and full moon, the 14th, I got off the game. If we look at it and we go from full moon to from new moon to full moon is this. So I'm pretty sure this is the tuning for the moon phase. What's not clicking is the other one, like, shit. Make it make sense. And what about the door? Because I'm pretty sure the door is what opens when I get the tuning right. So there's nothing I can do with the door? Yeah, she can't even interact with it anymore. But goddamn, have I never felt as dumb. Maybe I reverse it. Nah, I'm pretty sure, because let's look at this. Let's think about this. If we look at this. This is the top part here. It is in this exact same layout. So if we are at this side, that means that the layout is supposed to be interpreted this way. So this is here, and so on. If that's the case, and we gotta put these frequencies in 262, 349, 415, we need to put number 1 in this scenario, so that's horizontal. So we turn on I can't do this anymore. We turn this off. Let's turn all of them off and not go insane in the process. What's the other one? Cross. Nah, horizontal is supposed to be on. Horizontal is on. Because that's 1. So that's the only thing we have on. Our cross is on. What? Oh. I'm stupid. Sorry. Sorry. On is up. Okay. Reset. I am going insane, actually. So now horizontal's up. Is on. Second one, 349. 349 is 4. And 4 is 1. Which means that 1 should be on. Next one is 415, which is vertical, and vertical is 2, which means 2 should be on. And now we play. And nothing happens. And I'm going insane. This game reminds me of Pern. I thought it was only medium quality, but if you like this, you might like that game too. Are you saying that this game is medium quality and I'm liking it? Because at the moment I could kill somebody. And I think this is high quality. I'm just dumb. the true Lovecraftian game in terms of players insane. Please. 349. 450. Yeah. I can't go on this. This has a thing in front of it. This has a thing in front of it. These don't. This doesn't have anything in front of it. This? That doesn't mean anything. Why would it be closed? Yep. Congratulations, thank you. I hate this game. Seaside Serenade. Play an ancient instrument. I probably will find this game medium too. It feels like a pretty typical puzzle adventure game. I think your standards are too high. But what are your top level games then? Tell me more. Oh, The Bite of 87. Oh. Ooh. This doesn't look like the top of the mountain, to say the least. Harry left it for me?
My dear old pal.
Ah, thank you.
I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities.
We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Nora. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
Poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love.
Pretty. I must say that I am not recording who's who in this game. They talked about Roy dying, a doctor going mad, and somebody else, engineer. And I'm never associating who's who and who went mad and who died for what. Like, my brain just cannot do the math. I don't think we get to the island. How did we get to the island, and can we leave the same way? We can't get off the island. This is an island east of Tahiti, and it's an island that people say is cursed, so nobody should come here. But she convinced some guy to bring her on as close as he would agree with on a ship, and then she went off the ship on a boat, came to the island, and she didn't arrange any round back trip. Like, he's not coming to get her anytime soon, so I don't understand how she's coming back home. Like, she's gonna find Harry and they're both just gonna die here. What's the plan? Ooh. What do I do with this? And
Let's see what the next one does.
hey, Cat. Oh, you played it. Was it you that suggested it? I think so, right? Welcome. I'm having fun. I just almost lost my mind a few minutes ago. But now we're back into it. I think yes, yeah. Thank you. I do like it. Okay. The keys to the apocalypse.
That's it. That's where Harry must have gone.
Also, I'm pretty sure that having all of this...
But I don't feel this island is dangerous. Maybe it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
Maybe it's because you're already dying, so nothing feels dangerous. But I feel like moving that much mass around near an island would probably cause some earthquakes nearby. So that's why the people that live close by say this is cursed. It's just that an island that causes earthquakes. I struggled on this part a bit when I first played it. I think it's wrong. I think the thing's wrong. The puzzle.
Oh, that was quite a hike.
You haven't slept for 3 days. Quite a show. Okay, so we look back at what I missed in the last chapter. Oh, I got everything. There was a blank part in my journal. How can I have gotten everything? Game. Oh, now it's there. Of course. I found another of the letters Harry wrote. So she writes this part on her notes. Then she writes this part. And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna leave this blank for the next paragraph I'm gonna write. I found another of the letters Harry wrote on the island. I know he's gone through a lot, and it seems to be affecting him deeply. I wonder if I'm not experiencing any of the sensations Harry did. I don't know how to explain it, but my sensation isn't that this island is dangerous. Puzzling, yes. Perplexing, definitely. Maybe even unearthly, but not dangerous. I carefully studied the notes the expedition left behind, and I managed to make it work. Yeah, the order doesn't make sense here. The organ played a haunting tune, and some pillars of basalt rose up from beneath the sea. What a spectacular sight. What did they use for this? What did they use this for? The final notes of the organ moved a gigantic stone structure before my eyes, showing me a mountain peak where a temple was. That must be where Harry was headed. Because I could only make the thing work with the full moon state in the organ tuning. But there were several notes talking about a day 14 and how... Maybe I interpreted it wrong. Because it was a 14 of a different month. So I should have looked for what the 14 was on that month. And it was probably a full moon. Yeah. Go back. Nope. When does she have time to write this down? Yeah. In the rain, nonetheless. Like, her journal must be soaked wet. And what a nice pen, too. Okay, this is good. I'm feeling better. Nice
At the top of the
weather.
mountain, I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here.
And the range.
Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
I think she should be using her journal to make a map. Just a suggestion. For her next, whatever this is. Looking for her husband.
Just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Got an achievement for finding 50% of the logs. Another different letter. Each time they change the engineering of the letters. Like, oh, we can make it better next time. It's important that we find the best type of letter to build. Noise. Ah, daisy chain.
That is a doornail.
No, not again. Ah, I wish you. I know she's sick, but I wish you would just jump. Be a little bit athletic. Like, you're dying. What would be the worst case scenario? You dying when you fall? Just jump. It's like 4 or 5 meters. I can't jump that. Okay. So that's something. There's a behind here. Oh. I gotta go back so I don't get dizzy. Looking at stuff. Oh, Frank.
Oh no! Frank died. Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. What a darling.
Evangeline is the one in the second game.
So Frank fought in the Great War.
Great War? Which one was that? This is 34, so the Great War is the first one?
They built a turbine to generate electricity under the falling water. But the stream isn't close enough to the wheel. Blood-soaked rags.
The Holy Bible?
It must have belonged to Frank. He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting
It's but a
worse.
flesh wound. I've tried to do something with this wound from the witch's attack. No matter what I do, it still looks infected. I feel worse every day.
No power.
Indeed. What's this? Oh, it's just the texture. It looked like metal.
These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
Mm-hmm. And how do I get power? And what's up here? Eh. Ooh. So I move this? That did nothing. Ah. There's a mural. So, up. I guess we gotta find which ones we need to power on.
There
Oh.
are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater.
Yeah. Huh? Huh. Okay. Amphitheater. I like. What's this?
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
See, she sounds so joyous sometimes. I guess because she is impressed by the
There's a
technology.
symbol inside.
There is.
This door looks thicker than any I've ever seen.
Huh?
1 2 1 2 testing.
Ah,
No,
microphone.
doesn't work.
Cool.
So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
I'm so stupid. Such an arrogant idiot. That rocks like. Also, I like to mention that in the second game, Harry has such a thick voice. Lower voice. I think someone took some tea after their wife died. I'm so stupid, such an arrogant idiot that Rockslide could have killed everybody, and all thanks to my stubbornness. I didn't pay attention to any of that. That Rockslide could have killed everybody. Well, Rockslide.
All right. Can you turn it on, Cass?
Please, sir, we should not do this.
Not now. Haven't
Oh,
we
there's a
got
second
enough
game.
warning, Mr. Everhart?
So far only the demo
Another death?
is live,
Listen to me.
and I've played the demo without knowing that it was the second game for this one.
So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. Is that clear enough for you?
But it's called
Mar! Fine. Same to you. Please, Cass, activate it.
So moral of the story is that my husband isn't that good with puzzles.
It's working. Come on. Yes, it's working.
Is something wrong, Harry?
The ground. The ground is shaking. No. No.
No, 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 I can't!
I told you, Everhart. You damn fool. You're going to kill us all.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yeah, always a disaster happening when they're recording. But the name of the second game is... Let me check. No, I gotta pause the game. Call of the Elder Gods. Okay. Let me check my notes. Strange symbols in the empty pool. Okay. There's that.
I like singing so much. Harry and I often sang together. When my condition got worse, Harry thought it wasn't a good idea to make unnecessary efforts. And we stopped singing. I know it was just for my own good, but my illness caused our whole lives to revolve around it.
Yeah, I think the second one...
Are these figures singing like a choir?
I've already seen from the demo, I've seen some improvements on Call of the Elder
Stuff
Gods.
Serena's so refreshing.
They are.
Feels really good.
From this one because, like, for example, every time I examine an object here, she kind of interrupts me because she reads too fast. So in Call of the Elder Gods, we can turn that off so she doesn't read or comment on stuff until you press a command for that, which is nice because I want to hear her comment, but I don't want to hear her comment on it before I have a chance to read it, you know? Oh, this is where I came from. Shit. So that's a nice thing. I would say that that's the most noticeable improvement. But I like the story a lot, and the style of the game is so beautiful. So it makes me want to play more. That's why I'm playing this one now. This is me running. It looks so slow. Oh, one of them fell off.
Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but the only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets.
And these things, like sometimes I interrupt her because I didn't know that she was not finished talking about what's happening.
A torn picture. Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar.
Oh, he has a scar. Mr. Franklin Brayton Jr., 12 Grand Street, Mount Bayou, Mississippi. Dear Mr. Drayton, we acknowledge the receipt of your letter of July 30 enclosing your application for admission to our School of Engineering. I'm sorry to inform you that we are not authorized to consider a colored person for admission. I regret that we cannot help you in this regard.
They didn't accept Frank in the university. They should be ashamed.
Yeah. Kind of stupid.
I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this note.
Mr. Ever Harry, you are a good man. I know you love your wife. Do yourself a favor and return home to her. Here you won't find anything about but death. Leave now. Cass will try to convince you to do otherwise, but she's only interested in getting a good scoop. What's a scoop? It's the second time this term is used, and I don't know what it means. Don't listen to her. I have no strength left. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Frank. What's a scoop? What's it slang for? Okay. What does it all mean? Oh, another one.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry, but art has never been your thing, old pal.
That's funny. And cute. Like, they make a cute couple. I like that. I can't check that out, but it looks like it's the same on the other side. Ah, so I have to do the thing. Sorry. I was not paying attention. So this one is the left one. Oop. Sorry. Scoops when a journalist breaks the news. So she's a journalist. Means like getting important information about something. Gotcha, gotcha. Lower one? But then I gotta get electricity back on. Right one. And top one. Yep.
Did these stone columns just vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening.
Yeah, I think she loves engineering. That's why she's so joyous when stuff moves. Which is cool. Love that for her. Oh, now the things have stuff on them. Oh, how do I go down? Ah, so this is what gets me energy. Cool, cool, cool.
Now the wheel is moving.
What? What? Huh? Ah. Huh? She can't jump over anything is annoying, yeah. What do the what? Am I missing something here? Like when this is down, you can because there's a thing there, and then you can move it. Huh? That makes sense. Unnecessary back and forth. Don't like it, but I'll accept it.
Huh, that was easy.
No, it wasn't. What now?
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
Mmm. Mmm.
That should give the turbine some energy.
Why is this so complicated? Like, Harry thought, oh, I must make this as hard as it can be to turn on.
Now everything should be powered.
She's gonna sing a melody to Tulu, our Lord and Savior. Tulu, Cthulhu, Cthulhu. Nobody knows how to say your name.
Loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
We turn this on?
No power.
You made sure to waste your time.
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends.
Oh, I
If
didn't
only
see
do
this
get to
before.
know him. He's so witty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up.
Harry?
His low
Oh.
spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
Very, pretty girl, I must say. With all due respect.
They built loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ. Very clever, old pal. Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right?
According to the legend that said a continent Mu sank into the Pacific thousands of years ago, its massive stone structures, generally irregular in shape, contrasted with the unique use of diamond shapes. This is reminiscent of the rhomboid symbols such as the losange, or the Hindu Lakshmi star. However, experts believe that in the specific case of the Nakau structures, instead of representing fertility and prosperity, the rhombus was a sign of transformation and evolution. Good thing I learned here on stream what a rhombus is. So I'm not lost in this. Who's the voice actress? Her voice sounds familiar. I don't recall. But yeah. Very nice voice and
Harry's
familiar.
convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
Temple, Black Ooze, Norse Illness. Gotta open the door. I'll have to use the ship's turbine and juggle with the things I got from the ship to make this work. Let's see if I manage to power this. So I should have read all of this before, I think. There's a thing to turn on here, right? I'm glad that your Rumbus education has paid off. Thank you. Very important. And that's why I stream. I learned so much with you guys. I hope I can teach as much as I learn as well. There's nothing to power on here. I just wasted my time. Oh, there is.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on.
Sorry for having said that you should jump before. But like, you could. Just not backwards. Eee. Another dream.
Now what? What's happening this time?
We're in Mad Max land. Go backwards. It's always the invisible walls, guy. Put some huge bone here. I don't know. Don't do this to me.
I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back?
Oh. See?
Is this an ocean? An ocean that dried up?
Rad. Sup? Is this me? A cane.
Kane. No. I would rather die than use that damned thing again.
But she has the Black Ooze illness, right?
These really are ancient bones of a very ancient creature.
When did she come in contact with the Black Ooze?
I need to find water.
Water. We need water.
My bed. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed? I'd better find some shade before I dry right up. The horseshoe-shaped pillow. And that diamond shape again.
Yep. The invisible walls. All the way.
I can't take much more of this. I feel woozy.
Oozy, you might say. A house. This reminds
A house.
me a bit of Dishonored, the first part in the first game.
That's not a house. That's our house in Englewood.
Oh, we're underwater.
Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind?
She's the voice of the Lila in Firewatch. Oh, interesting.
That's our mailbox, too. Harry? Are you home?
Nice to know that's a real voice actor. Whoa. Very Dishonored-like. The blink.
I miss you so much, old pal.
A beard really does make a man, right? He looks so
I'm
much better.
definitely losing my mind. I don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you... Checkmate in 3 moves.
And then everything's good.
Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts.
What necklace? Ah, in her hand.
The Everhart twosome. What a duo. It's a photo of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness.
She had the same thing.
The happiest day of my life. And one of the few pictures of Harry without his glasses.
What's the problem with glasses? What? Why couldn't he wear glasses?
My mother's music box. Yet again.
I didn't interact with that. You have found a secret object in chapter 4. Yantley.
Cousin Robert? But I don't have any cousins.
That you know of. Maybe even brothers.
What a sweet melody.
This game looks good, you gotta admit it. And it's turning my beef around with Unreal. Secret object is the most colorful thing in the room. Yeah, but the first 3 chapters I didn't find any secret objects, so I'm glad that they are making it more obvious. Oh, forgot already they were here.
What was that? Another vivid dream? My
So,
music box again, but
about the energy,
it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune.
I need to turn that thing on. Can we do that? Is it on? Is this game heading for an abstract ending? Maybe the island is a metaphor for separation and she's a delirium after divorce. I don't know, but maybe because we started the game in a dream, but so maybe this is all a dream. And it may be because she's sick. Oh, now the microphone?
I haven't sung since I got sick, but let's give it a shot.
Pretty. Ella, 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 inshallah. Impressive. She's holding the microphone for dear life. Ooh,
That was quite a show.
very nice indeed. They should solve a puzzle in a cutscene.
This
We gotta give her
feels
some
like
autonomy.
hallowed ground.
Ooh, pink. Yeah, they really like
Are they
spaghetti, right?
bathing him in black ooze?
So we can decipher this if we put ourselves into it, right? If we really
His
want to.
hands are changing, like in my dream.
He's turned into a Morlock. Oh,
Look at those spots. They look like mine.
bye, Chris. Enjoy the rest of the stream. I'll watch the end on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. And I miss you. Have a nice
Now
dinner.
he's some sort of man-fish?
Merman? We have a word for that.
Fish of every size and shape.
Nice. We like fish.
This looks like the same kind of elevator that was in the campsite.
Ground floor, tunnel, upper floor, another elevator mechanism. Fish!
These
This is
patterns look
glowing, I can't
familiar.
see. Common patterns in fishes.
She sounds worried for him, I think.
Harry's been up here for 3 days now, and he isn't responding. What did he find? If I could go up. Yeah, I bet we can decipher this. But these are the same symbols. Some of them. As the other ones. Huh? Huh? Oh. Okay, I'm not reading out that now. So maybe we can read that tomorrow too. Oh, or not tomorrow, next week. Because I'm not. But to remember what we did, there's nothing else I can do here. Oh. Ah.
A hole in the wall, probably caused by the rock slide. That must be the spot where they entered the temple.
Nice. How do I go up? Oh? Sing to the elevator. So, common patterns in fishes. She doesn't have anything in the notes. Talking about this. I can't click. Oh, I can.
Where is this taking me?
Sometimes you gotta be really close to stuff to interact. It's like if the thing is just a dot.
Inside the giant fish head that I saw from below.
Did I see a fish head? If it's just a dot, you can't interact, so you gotta get really close to it. It turns into a cog. Which I get. Liquid
I've seen
water
this symbol in the
fluid.
murals several times. I guess it can be applied to both water and black ooze.
Huh. Oh. Oh. Hmm? Okay. And then there's this one. Water animal.
Harry marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down.
Because the cross one is water, and then the half circle one is animal. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A complex pattern. A broken liquor bottle. Is this Harry's? He hates booze. Harry threw a bottle against the wall. Was it because he was frustrated for not deciphering this? Or because of what he discovered when he did?
So maybe...
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years.
Told you we could decipher those. Ah, there's more there. Haven't seen this. Transformation
This one was
evolution.
easy, I think.
Not really. I wouldn't. Okay, another letter for me.
God's blood. Does this mean that... Is this related to me somehow, to my disease?
Yeah, because mom had it. Those who have God's blood are transformation destined, inevitable, into a water animal to eternal life or live forever. Oh.
So that's how you mark the symbol's orientation.
Rotating the north in the wheel causes the symbol to change quadrant. Eternal
I'm
plus
starting
life.
to understand this language. This one was
Forever.
really hard to figure out. Good job, Harry.
Oop.
Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out.
It's like German. Their language works by combining different symbols to create a new one. Ideograms. Like any other language.
John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? Our favorite song.
nice man.
My dear old pal. Nora. I wish I could write something else. But a long time ago, I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes. There is no cure for your illness. What you carry in your blood is changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done. Whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it.
No,
Dear old
sorry.
pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry.
I've made so many mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy. All for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right. Maybe we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papiete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
There's
He
no
died.
cure? But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do, Harry? Where are you? I know for sure that you didn't go back home, so what? What do I do now? Are you still on the island? I have to find you. Someone punched the wall so hard that they bled. Was it you, Harry?
Okay. So we have a puzzle in our hands. And all of the clues we need. Strange symbols in the empty pool. This is from the outside. Rotating the north of the wheel causes the symbol to change quadrant. So this is transformation liquid life eternal. Combining symbols creates words. Rod's blood, Sod's blood. God's blood. Water animal, destined, inevitable transformation in eternal life. And then this and this and this. And then what it said here was those who have God's blood are destined to turn into a water animal for eternal life. One, two, three, four. I haven't tried interacting with any of these. Ah. So this is here. Wait. Yeah, one. Now transformation is supposed to be in 2. Quadrant 2. And right now it is in quadrant 1. So it was supposed to be here. And now it's in quadrant 2. So now liquid is God's blood. And it should be in quadrant 1. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Or does it? I think it does. Then God's blood is liquid? Liquid. And it's supposed to be in quadrant 1. So 1, 2. Oops. I forget I can just click to go back. Liquid? Liquid. This is right then. Or is it? Because if it is like that, then we put this. I'm having a stroke. We put this. Rotating the north in the wheel causes the symbol to change quadrant. What symbol? This? And then 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. The third quadrant is water animal, which is life. One, two, three. Water, because I gotta make these symbols. So transformation is supposed to be in quadrant 2, which it is. I need God's blood to be in 1 and 3. Ah, shit. And God's blood is liquid, so it needs to be in 1 and 3, which means that it was right being upright. So we leave this upright. Liquid. Yeah, that's the one. Life needs to be in 1 and 3 as well, but it needs to be in 4. And this is life, is it? Yeah. So it needs to be in 1, 3, and 4, which means that it needs to be upside down. Because this is 1, 3, and 4. And now this one is the cross. The cross needs to be in 1, 2, and 4. So it is 1, 2, and 4. So it's upside down as well.
This is the right combination.
I like when I understand things. Makes me feel good. Way better than the previous one. Oh, pretty. I think the game looking so good is a good... Do you guys notice I have a hard time immersing myself fully in stuff? I'm always thinking this is a game and the different mechanics. And how was this done? And why can I walk into the bushes? And how I would do things differently? Because I make games as well.
It appears Harry didn't advance any further.
I can't go any farther. I've tried everything and this isn't working. What do I need? I followed the sequence correctly and my hand, I can't get that thing to work. I need to cross the river down there. Anywhere. For what? Excuse me? This is a river? Clouds? But games looking good is a part of what
Drones some
makes...
sort.
And also having a rich story, because this obviously has some kind of a universe. So it makes the game feel less taxing when doing puzzles and not being as fortunate with the results of what you do.
Nora, you idiot, just follow the sequence.
What sequence?
Wrong. Let's try again.
How do I know which is which?
I can sing, but I'm awful when it comes to playing music.
Girl, I can't even see what is what. Yeah, but like, how would I know what each one sounds like? And now I forget.
Nora, you idiot, just follow the sequence.
No!
Wrong. Let's try again.
Two of them are so close.
No, not again.
What? So it's not the middle one?
No, not again.
I forget. Shit.
Nora, you idiot, just follow the sequence.
Stop calling me idiot. I don't even listen. So this is like a high-pitched one, and then there's these two sound so alike. So this one is a little bit more muffled. So open, muffled. So high, muffled, high.
Wrong. Let's try again.
What the fuck? Is it always the same?
Wrong. Let's try again.
Oh, kill me. High, muffled. Open. Muffled, muffled, high, open. So high, muffled, muffled, open, open, open.
This technology
Terrible, terrible. Like, you should have symbols with it. You don't make a puzzle in a game. This is an accessibility issue because not everybody has perfect pitch or stuff like that. You make the symbols correlate to what's in front of you, so you don't have to remember what each button sounds like. Especially because it's a puzzle that you can't solve first time ever. If you've never listened to all 3 of the buttons, there's no way you can follow the thing. You don't know what button to click in the first time. Like, you just hear a sound and you have 3 buttons in front of you. Of course you know what the first button sounds like because you heard it the first time you clicked. But what about the other 2? There's no way you know which one it is. So you kind of like, either you're lucky and you press the right button and now you know what 2 of them sound like, or you're doing what I did, like you're getting it wrong every time. I don't like it. I'm not that angry. I sounded so angry, but... Is this my hand?
Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either. Unless there's something different about my hand.
There is.
Anyway, Nora,
I have the plague.
you know what you've got to do.
Quite a show. Completed chapter 4. So this is it. This is gonna be it for today. Oh, I didn't want to end on a low note, but like...
My hands. Look at my hands. This
Damn.
is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too.
Oh, that's why I can breathe underwater. Because I'm a Murloc. But... yeah. I'm gonna leave this here and we play the next chapter... next time. But now I'm kind of angry that I didn't get these 2 complete. And I got 100% in chapter 3 and 100% in chapter 4. So I want to go back and play these 2 again so I can get them complete. Oh, and you kind of get a spoiler here as well. Interesting. Very nice. I do really like this game. It has a lot of... It is so very well polished. And there's just these little things that I would like do differently. And I'm sure they have improved those for the second game. Now knowing that there is a second game, I'm always thinking in a lot of game design aspects because I just have that ingrained in my brain. So, like I said, I'm never fully immersed in something when I'm playing. So I can never think, oh, I don't even know her name anymore. I'm never thinking I'm her and like I'm experiencing stuff as the character in a game. I'm always witnessing the game as a third person. I just think it's dumb to copy Simon in this context. I understand you. I think I understand the relevance to the story because this chapter was like entirely music related stuff and notes and how music was a part of these guys, this tribe's culture and stuff. But yeah, could have been done better. And a few of the puzzles I feel like there's been at least 3 of them in this style where you kind of just do it until you get it right. And I'm not a fan of those. I like when you kind of figure it out with logic. So yeah. But nice game. I'm enjoying it. It's harder to immerse yourself when the environment is so alien. It also doesn't help when you're now a fish. Yeah, I guess we are a fish now. And there's also the fact that I don't relate to any of the characters, so I guess that does have a lot of influence in what I said before, where I don't remember what any of the people are or who any of the people are. Like they talked about Roy dying, and then I'm like, who the fuck is Roy? I don't remember who that guy is. I've seen pictures of him, but I don't put the picture and the name together because I haven't seen them in game. I haven't lived with them, interacted with them. So it's a stylistic choice of telling the story and introducing the characters through notes and pictures, but it doesn't hold the story. It isn't that important for the story. I'm not feeling for those characters dying. I'm only caring about her and the husband so far. But it is making the world have a deeper sense of universe. Because if it were just the two of them in the story and none of the others really mattered, then of course it would feel so shallow. So it is important to have those characters. And I've already recognized Evangeline, the kid, Frank's kid, I think, from the demo of the second game, so that made me relate a little more to one of the background characters. Gives more lore to the story, yeah. A lot of people like that when the universe is expanded and there's more characters that you can sort of put a picture together in your mind. I'm not really that into storytelling. I do like storytelling, and I do like that the story is being told so tightly. There's no holes that I've found so far, except for the beginning where she was left in the island. And there's no rescue mission planned or return trip planned. She didn't agree on, oh, I'm gonna stay in the island for so and so days and you come back to get me. She just convinced the guy to leave her there, and she's never coming back. There's no plan of them going back. And the ship her husband was in crashed and nobody came to rescue them. So how are they thinking of going back? This is one thing I'm waiting to see how it goes in the end. And I do really love the art style. It feels well crafted. Game looks good, very vibrant. I do get dizzy a lot in this one, but I think it's my posture and how far I am from the screen. I noticed that I'm constantly hunching over to kind of get closer. But I'm gonna fix that. That's a problem, a me problem. But thank you guys so much for joining. Kat, I appreciate you so much for coming. Probably the motion blur. I turned that off. Her becoming more infected and changing reminds me of Subnautica. Oh, I've never played Subnautica. Does it have a story? I thought it was just a sandbox thing. Have a good week. Thank you, I've read. You too. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this during the week, guys. I'm gonna come back next weekend. It's hard for me to stream during the week because I have work. Subnautica is so good as well. Also, it does have a story. Interesting. Very interesting. So I'll put that in my list. I've never even thought about playing Subnautica. Now I have one more thing in the list. It always grows. But it's nice. I like sharing these with you guys and having your input and looking extremely dumb and embarrassing myself on the internet. It's always nice. I like that you guys help me sometimes. So yeah. Thank you everybody for coming. See you next time. And have a good week. Pleasant day, weekend, bye. Thank you, Kat. Bye bye. And thank you, Jason.